Now, what's been your biggest song so far in your music catalog?
Um, who is that? Uh, who is that? Scotty Peoples, World Touring, Still Pouring. Um, I don't know, man. It's a lot. I got over 90 million streams. It's probably a little more right now. So I gotta go back and look at the numbers. Should be fluctuating, but who is that? Definitely probably number one for sure.
Now, when it comes to this song in particular, are there any unknown facts or stories in regards to it that's never been publicly mentioned before?
Well, who was that? This was October 2022. Yeah, yeah, I want to say. Ray and Lucky, Ray and Larry June, they was having this Red Bull Clash sponsored by Live Nation. It was like one stage Ray was performing, the other stage Larry June was performing. And Lucky just so happened to come through the city, make a special guest appearance. Veeze was there, I was there, Ray was there, etc., etc. A lot of people was there, you know what I'm saying? So that whole weekend, you feel me? We Lucky really our brother, you know. That's family, like this shit. Before rap, you know. I mean, not before rap, but you know, deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? So when he come to the city or we come to his city, it's family vibes. We ain't on rapper time. Like you feel me? We ain't really. I mean, yeah, we gonna go to the studio. I mean, that's our job. But you know, we really be just chilling. So you feel me? We chilling in the house, vibing out. You know, the engineer pull up, typical shit. You know what I'm saying? And we really was just chilling, listening to old Chief Keef, laughing and shit. And we pulled the Lucky pulled the beat up. You know what I'm saying? And it was more so on some shit like everybody jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Just throw something on there. And he started it off so crazy. She showing off, no, I did it. I probably 10 in the Roxy. I can't even feel it. I pay for smoke in the city. I gotta watch for that bitch when my problems come with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? That nigga just tweet. Let me get right there real quick. You feel me? Boom. Put my verse on there, and then you feel me? It really was just gonna be me and Tune. The shit so hard, Ray, like, hold on, I gotta jump on that bitch. You feel me? And it was like a back and forth, and then Veeze, I think Veeze was on the couch, kicked back how he usually be. And he came out that bitch, the raspy voice, you know who the fuck it is. You know, you feel me? I held on to that song for like 2 months. You feel me? Because at first I'm like, shit, it's just one of the songs with the guys. But like every time I played that bitch, it was like, man, this bitch sound like it'll make a mosh pit. And that's exactly what it was. You feel me? Shit, I crowd surfed off that song a few times. So shout out my niggas, man. We made a fucking hit.
Now, let's sidestep for a second when it comes to crowd surfing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there have been some videos where
Yeah,
people have attempted to crowd surf and it
and
goes
it ain't
according to
work.
plan. Wait,
Right,
it goes according to plan. It's
right.
the perfect crowd surf. It goes as planned. But there have been the opposite where some have tried to crowd surf
Yeah, I
and
seen
it
them.
has not gone according to plan
Yeah.
there. How do you know when to do it? How do you do it? How do you make sure that you hit when you do it?
Uh, I've only done it, I think, 3 times, and it worked every time. But I started noticing it when I first started getting into like performing heavy. The fans would be like you know, I rap and then I would get close to the crowd, and they'd be reaching their hands up, giving me their phones, like then they're grabbing me type shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I peeped that the first time I thought about it, I was in the middle of a mosh pit. My first sold out show. You know what I'm saying? I performed "Who the Hell Is Slay," and the song was brand new at the time. You feel me? But the fans was going so crazy when I put it on, you feel me? Like I jumped in a mosh pit. So I'm like, damn, in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, I could crowd surf if I wanted to, just like on some confident shit. So when I was on tour with Can Can, we came did the homecoming show, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the turned the shows we ever did, ever. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that show was that, you feel me? Like, my whole family was there, my girl was there, my sister was there, like, my whole everybody was there, the whole city was there, like, you feel me? Come and support a nigga, you feel me? And it was the energy in the room was so crazy, like, you feel me? I come from White House, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trap rappers, scam, you know what I'm saying? So that energy was like a brand new thing to me, and I just was in mode, you feel me? And they was bouncing, you know what I'm saying? I took my shirt off, shit, I prayed, because I'm like, if they drop me in this bitch, oh my God. But I jumped, and they caught me, and they went ballistic, like the roof blew off that bitch, like, and shit, that was a moment, that was a real moment, you feel me?
Now, when you made that decision to do that, it's just a spur of the moment. It's just a feeling. It's just intuition.
Yeah,
You don't
straight.
get on the mic and say, "Hey, y'all, I'm about to crowd surf. Make sure y'all
Mm-mm,
catch me."
mm-mm.
You just do it.
That's what take away from the crowd surf. It gotta be a moment. You feel me? It gotta be really like that. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be a real build up. And when you feel it, you just know like I'm about to go. And just you feel me? I blacked out. And when I came to, they was like literally holding me up like Jesus, baby Simba, and that bitch like going crazy. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, that shit lit. And they made sure I got back to the stage. Like that shit was lit. I ain't gonna lie for sure.
Now, in a scenario that you just described, are you still rapping as you're crowd
Yeah,
surfing?
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. We feel me? We gonna put the clip on there. It's a small clip, but yeah, I was still rapping. You feel me? Like slapping niggas fives, everything. I definitely was still rapping. Like, and that's when I realized like I really can perform that night for sure. Like I really could perform.
Now, you've mentioned you've done this approximately 3 times at this point
Mm-hmm.
in your career.
Mm-hmm.
But for those that have never had that feeling of being the person that's being crowd surfed or doing the crowd surfacing, maybe they're holding an artist like you up, so they know that perspective. But what's it like from your perspective, actually crowd surfing? What does that feel like for
Bro,
someone that's never experienced that?
that's a feeling I can't put no explanation to. Like that is a feeling that it's a very euphoric, like it's almost like a high, like I don't know, I can't explain that shit, bro. Like that's some shit. That's some shit right there. Like that's one of the craziest feelings ever. Cause that goes to show you how much your fans like you taking so much in that moment. Like man, these niggas love me enough to the point where they'll hold me up, like you feel me, and carry me and pass me around safely and make sure I'm straight. Like you feel me? That's some shit. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care if you perform in front of 100 people and you crowd surf and they fuck with you. Like you feel me? That's some shit, bro. Like that's what that always been a goal of mine as a rapper. I want to crowd surf and I did it. So.
Now, are you crowd surfing with jewelry on, jewelry off?
No, I ain't no jewelry on. Nope,
Okay.
nope. I took my shirt off.
Okay, yeah, you did
Everything.
mention
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
know if you had any chains around you or a watch
I
on
actually
or
had took everything on my pocket and gave it to my brother. You feel me? Before, cause I had contemplated in my head as I'm watching the energy build and build and build. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to do it. Gave my shit to my brother. Took my shirt off. I wake my brother up, prayed. I damn near want to say I fake front flipped in that bitch or something. I don't know. I was tweaking.
And in these 3 instances where you were able to crowd surf,
Mm-hmm.
what were the fans that were holding you and touching you and things of that nature respectful of your body? Meaning they
Yes,
weren't
yes,
trying to do
yes, yes,
anything
yes,
weird or
yes, yes,
going
yes,
out of
yes,
bounds or
yes. Shout out to my fans for that, cause they really, they got respect for me, bro. Like they fuck with me the long way, just
because
like
there
I
have
fuck
been
with them.
videos of that sort of thing as well
Yeah,
where
no,
fans
I ain't
have
gonna.
been
Like
going a
you
little
ever
too
seen that
personal.
video of NBA young boy swinging on a nigga when he was crowd surfing for snatching his chain? That would be me, cause you're not about to dig in my pocket or none of that. We gonna start a melee if you try to do that. So
Now, back to the song here. Are
mhm.
there any other unknown facts or stories in regards to this song never publicly mentioned before? Could be in regards to creating it, recording it, or releasing it.
uh, releasing it. We went through some. We was going through some shit with the producer, cause producers be man. I ain't man. Basically, he tried to go behind my back and get a crazy amount for it after already agreeing, signing paperwork for this specific amount. But he waited to see what the song was gonna do, and he seen that bitch got to 1 million views on my YouTube, and he like, oh yeah, no, I need what Ezel said on Friday. I need 150,000. Like what? Well, you tweaking? You feel me? So, but we ended up working that out. You know what I'm saying? Me and my legal team got that out the way. But you know what I'm saying? Besides that, shit wasn't nothing, man.
And for those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time,
Yeah.
care to share your channel name on YouTube as well?
DaeMoney Official. Go subscribe to DaeMoney Official on YouTube. Right now we at 12K. I was at 8.6 at the beginning of this year. So shout out to all 4,000 of y'all last that came to fuck with me. I need 4,000 more and 4,000 more and 4,000 more after that.
Now, you mentioned that when you heard these words of the hook from Lucky and things of that nature, you wanted to hop on this. You knew this was going to be something.
Yeah.
But and then you were holding on it. You were holding on to it for about 2 months, and you had a feeling. But did you ever get the feeling that it was going to be your biggest song? You may have had a feeling that it was going to be a good song or a
Once
big
like
song, but did you think it would be your biggest in your catalog at this point?
once like you know what I'm saying, shit started getting serious, so I was putting the album out. So once we got the like, you know what I'm saying, getting clearances and shit, and I'm looking at my track list, when I remember this specifically, I was looking at my track list and I'm like, man, I got some shit on here. And that song right there is gonna be the one that open their eyes up to this entire body of work. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really looking at it like none of the songs I do with Veeze, Ray, Lucky, etc. Like I'm not really looking for the personal clout or the personal gain. You know what I'm saying? I'm really doing this to make good music because I fuck with my guys. You know what I'm saying? So of course I expected it to do well, but I didn't expect it to change my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie.
And what was the title of that album that you're referencing here as well?
Slay Season 3.